Alright, we're gonna do each one briefly and we're gonna go backwards. Hold on, let me get myself. Alright. Fix that. Try to fix that. I don't like how I look like that. I like this better. Okay. The number 20, that's your tree. That's your embodiment. That's how you present. It's like that's your tree, you feel me? Alright, that's your tree, you feel me? Alright. And number 19, that's your sample. That's your experiential body. That's your trauma. Both good and bad. But that's just your experience, you feel me? That's just your sample, basically. The tree sample. The juice, you feel me? That's what it is. The number 18, that's your meditative state. That's your intuition. That's your knowing. That's who you are in your silence. That would be your existential clarity. The number 17, I forgot about. The number 16 goes into protecting yourself. The number 15 goes into the source of energy when energy comes from the earth. It goes into understanding the source of energy when it's from the earth. Just briefly said like that. To say a little bit more, it's about that understanding the dynamics of putting in work, understanding the dynamics of waking up in the morning, understanding the dynamics of this makes me feel like this, understanding the dynamics of is this rejection or a redirection, stuff like that. We go into understanding the source of energy when that energy comes from the earth. It goes into how I feel. It goes into what I'm motivated into. It goes into that type of talk. And number 14 goes into networks, communications, nervous system. Briefly said, you feel? The number 13 goes into currency, mercantile exchange. Goes into that. Goes into currency, understanding flow. The number 12. Number 12 goes into locating yourself. Locating the self at a point, of course. That reminds me of the number 17. The number 17, which I had forgotten, talks about the cipher. No talks about the completion of the cipher. I would say standing firm, but that's not exactly the point. The completion of your cipher is understanding the self from a multi-dimensional perspective and being able to lock all those different versions of the self at a center. It goes into the completion of the cipher in that manner. I was at the number 11. The number 11 is the Kundalini. The letter K, which represents the knife. And for lack of better diction, I would say directive force. The number 10 goes into UFOs and ufology. We speak about instantiation. I would just say instantiation and leave it at that. The number 9 goes into the flower of life, the spiral of life. Here we talk about the sacred geometric patterns of life. Stuff like DNA, stuff like the Fibonacci sequence fall into this number. The number 8 goes into connecting the ciphers. We speak of stuff like integration here. The number 7. The number 7 I might have forgot about right now. The number 6 goes into sexology, and I would say intrigue. The number 5 I also forgot about, along with the number 4. The number 3 I also forgot about. The number 2 goes into the reflection of self, when at number 1, which goes into standing up perpendicularly on a surface, and then the number 2 would go into seeing that reflection. Then the number 0 goes into the point of origin. It goes into the point of cosmic origin, where the number 15 was understanding the source of energy. When energy comes from the earth, the number 0 is about understanding the source of energy when energy comes from the point of origin, the point of all origin. The number 3 is about understanding a deeper sacred geometry, deeper than the geometry of 9. This goes into stuff like the Holy Trinity and discussions at that level. Unfortunately, I'm missing the number 4, the number 5, the number 7.